Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Mr. Unleashed, and I have been given the privilege to review a new game that will be a free trial on Steam. If you want to check out the game for yourself, the link is in the description and will be posted in the comment section. The game is being developed by Sicarius and published by G-Devs. If you love a good hack and slash game with the potential to be addictive and a time passer, then you may want to look into Perseus Titan Slayer. This is the over-the-top hack and slash roguelike style game that gives you the weapons every good soldier needs. You will have an axe that you can throw, a shield, and Thor's hammer, which is being called Zeus' Call. And you can choose which weapon you want to level up with skill points. The game also allows you to look at your progress under records. They give you like your total deaths and how many times you gave the game a run. I love when games keep track of total progression because it gives gamers something to strive for if you're trying to get to that next 100th or 1000th kill, and it gives you something like that to strive for instead of just completing the story in itself. As you can see, I have done a few runs, but I haven't gotten one win yet. There is only one way to win, which makes this game a challenge. I will let you know what that is later on in the video. So there are two game modes that a player can choose from. You have the survivor wave based game mode, which I would categorize as like a warm-up type of game mode. And also you can have fun doing this by just laying back and letting the game do half the work. I will let you know what I mean in a minute. The game mode mostly focuses on killing waves of enemies, and the action of swinging your axe is automatically done for you. And the game will also summon your abilities one by one once the cooldown timer hits 0. So if you notice that an ability is ready to go and be unleashed on your enemies, try aiming it at a target before it happens. In this game mode, all you have to do is focus on surviving the level and controlling your player dash and movement, and letting the game control all your abilities while you just move around the map. This type of game mode situation just rubs off on me as having fun and seeing Perseus unleash the wrath of the gods at once. One strategy that I did notice in the game is that if you get them huddled together around the explosive barrels, you can do a lot of damage. Make sure you don't get surrounded though, because even though you can fight out of being huddled around, a boatload of damage will be done at a faster rate the further you get into the game. So you might just want to avoid that habit. It's just something for you to keep in the back of your mind when you play. Now when you are ready for the campaign game mode, things are a little different. The campaign game mode in Perseus Titan Slayer is called Dungeon Crawler with hardcore controls. Now you can guess what that means or get an idea from me saying that. It means all the Perseus attacks are your responsibility. Dungeon Crawler differs in many ways than the wave-based game mode that I spoke about earlier. Make sure you are comfortable with your controls and have them memorized, because once you start the campaign, because I found myself trying different button placements on the keyboard so I can lessen the time I have to look at my keyboard and try to aim my attacks. Instead of your sword being swung automatically, you have to control that, as well as focus on using abilities to take out more enemies. And the enemies actually do swing at you, so you might want to time your attacks and know when to dodge them. Now the battles in this game is done once the head boss comes out and you defeat that god type creature. When it comes to leveling up Perseus, you have what I would say the market area for this game that you can visit before your next mission. You have the shopkeeper, who have items that you can purchase that increases your health, speed, damage, and they all by percentages. Then you can go to the skill points area to level up your axe, shield, Zeus Call, or whatever weapon you're using at that time. The game also gives you the option to visit these two places after defeating so many enemies in mid-battle. The menu will pop up letting you know that you can level up. I really like the game and how they show the magnitude of difference in the attacks as they level up through your missions. Now when you start the campaign, you start at Hydra Island just like you would in the wave-based game mode, which I think is the easiest island, and as you progress, more of the map will be revealed to you with more tougher enemies to fight each level you level up. And man, they do get tough. I only made it to level 3, and once you die, you start all the way back over at Hydra Island. I've seen some players play this game flawlessly, which shows that I have a lot of work still needs to be done. But the game is easy to pick up on, and I did have fun playing it. And the more I played, the better I got. So if you struggle in the beginning, you'll be back for more. The only way to win this game is to complete a full run. The game will allow for multiple different ways to make a run through due to their branch choice system. I have cleared a lot of rooms, but I have not completed a run. With me being mainly a console player, I found that this game did keep me entertained with the gaming look and the attacking mechanisms. It did overwhelm me at first with trying to take on all the information and which area is what, but all games does do that in the beginning. Link will be in the description and in the comment section. It will take you to Perseus Titan Slayer for you to add to your wish list if you are interested in a game that will keep you busy for a while and fun to play. Also, if you are into Greek mythology and the story of Perseus, then the storyline might hook you as well as you make it through the game. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button for more games that are covered on this channel, and welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.